Oksana was born in 1975 in what is now Uzbekistan. By the late 1980s, she was a rising star in the Soviet system, powerful, fearless, and explosive on vault. At just 17 years old, she won team gold at the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona, competing for the unified team after the fall of the Soviet Union. Most thought that would be it, one games, one medal. But Oksana had other plans. In 1999, Oksana gave birth to her son, Alisher. But just 2 years later, everything changed. Her son was diagnosed with leukemia. Oksana made a bold move. She moved to Germany, competed for their national team, and used her gymnastics prize money to help fund Alisher's treatment. Her son's survival became her motivation. Gymnastics wasn't just a sport anymore, it was a lifeline. She made the 2004 Olympics. Then 2008. Then 2012, where she placed 5th on vault at age 37, against gymnasts half her age. She trained while raising a child, switching countries, and facing injury after injury. But she kept showing up. Because every time they told her it was time to retire, she said, "Why? I still love it." In 2016, she returned to represent Uzbekistan, the country she grew up in. At the Rio Olympics, the crowd gave her a standing ovation just for being there, 41 years old, still vaulting with power. Then came Tokyo 2020, held in 2021. She was 46, and she said it would be her final Olympics. After her vault, she stood center stage, waved goodbye, and left the floor in tears. A true farewell to a sport she had given her whole life to. Except, it wasn't. Just a year later, Oksana said she was training again. She set her sights on her 9th Olympic Games, Paris 2024. But this time, injury got in the way. She didn't qualify in the end, not because she gave up, but because her body finally said no. Still, she pushed further than anyone thought possible. Even without Paris, her legacy remains untouched. She's competed against athletes born decades after her debut. And through it all, she's carried herself with humility, grace, and passion. Inspired by Oksana? Drop a like, hit subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Is she the most inspiring gymnast of all time?